inspired by travels or just your everyday adventures. And I love something like this because it truly makes getting dressed up or getting ready for those not so average moments so easy when you are going on the cruise, when you are going to that special dinner on the water. I just love this. It feels amazing, this crochet lace. It's a midi dress with this cami slip underneath. So you have that modesty, which is so beautiful, and it's done to match back. So just a really easy dress at another great clearance price of $59.99. $36 is what you're saving today. No reorders here. Petite 43.5 to 47 inches in length, regular 46 to 49.5 inches, double extra small to 5X. This is your emerald. 300 to go around. We have midnight indigo, fewer than 200, black, 150, and then we have for you white, and that is optic white. How many did you say, Erin? 60, 6-0. Between both lengths? Wow. Okay, so do not wait on that because this is clearance and these are not returning. $59.99 is your price, A656699. To place your order for this and anything you see in these 2 hours or anything you see on QVC2, that's the number that lives at the bottom of your screen, 800-500-7590. So first and foremost, Beth, I don't know if you want to dive in a little bit deeper to the passport collection, and look at you, absolutely stunning. I love that color with your hair.
Thank you very much. And so I think the color's pretty close. Yours is a little brighter in studio, and you should go by what you see with Melissa in studio. That's going to be your true representation of color. My lights are really good. Greens are a little tricky, but it's a beautiful dress. Passport. So you touched on it. These are pieces that are inspired by Susan's travels, but perfect for all of ours. You know, do you have a cruise coming up? Do you have a beautiful spring or summer event and you want something that is quintessential spring and summer, which is this gorgeous, we're calling it crochet lace. I'm going to say really it's more of an eyelet, and eyelet is for sure trending, but really always a classic. And this is so beautifully done. This is like a stretch lace. So there's lots of stretch and give in the lace. And then thank you for showing underneath. Don't worry about any open eyelet because there is a built-in cami slip underneath, and that is just silky and stretchy. It's like a super lightweight version of liquid knit, and it is tacked in at the shoulder line. So if you wanted to, Melissa, you could snip out the little thread that's holding the two pieces together. Maybe you want to pop this, just the crochet part, over your swimsuit and have that little bit of sheerness to it. You can do that. It's machine washable. Thank you for showing where it is connected up at the top. The eyelet is incredible. It's sort of like waves that go across the body, and they are matched up all around the side seams, which does not happen by accident. It is very labor intensive to do, to make sure that it matches up all the way around, but otherwise it would look really wonky if you had like the back different than the front. So this is impeccably done. It is so comfortable. It's light as a feather on the body, but there's enough substance where, like, I don't have a shaper on. I don't feel like I need to wear a shaper. You are getting a little bit, because it is that eyelet up at the shoulder line. I would just advise wearing your flesh toned undergarments. You do have that slip, but the slip underneath has like a little spaghetti strap. So just be aware. You don't want to wear like maybe bright pink or something under the green. You might see that. But that perfect midi length on 5'7" and the extra small and the regular length. And it's not grabbing or pulling. You know, if you're fuller here, or it doesn't matter, this is going to be a piece that just loves your figure. It's so beautiful.
It really is. It's so figure flattering. The colors are just really smart. You know, the emerald, I always feel like we don't wear enough green in our wardrobe, so I love that that's an option. And then of course, classic black. We have midnight indigo. We have a bright optic white. Just really easy to play within, you know, the confines of your summer and spring plans. Like, I love the fact that you can cut the dress out from underneath and now you have a bathing suit cover up. Like, to know that you have these pieces that work so hard for you, Beth, I think is just so fun. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, welcome in. This brand is exclusive to QVC. You're not gonna find this anywhere else. So don't wait, because this is clearance and there's no reorders. So when you see something like this that you love, You want to pick it up now because this is not coming back. You can't go to a store with a door tomorrow and pick it up. So exclusive to the Q, and just a really great buy because you have this great size, you have this great sizing opportunity, double extra small to 5X. You also have 2 lengths, which you don't always have with a midi dress, Beth. You know, I tend to need petite a lot. And I often get stuck wearing something a little bit longer than I would like. So you have, right. So I love that Susan is just so inclusive. You have that petite 43.5 to 47 inches, regular 46 to 49.5 inches. And this is machine wash line dry, which is
Isn't
so
that good?
great. Yes, because if we can come back a moment and like take a look at this beautiful crochet lace, you would not think at first glance that this is something you could throw in the machine.
There are a lot of reasons I started shopping Susan's collection, and I started shopping her collection maybe 10 years before I actually came on board as part of Team Graver. One of the things that attracted me to her collection, easy care. I'm a lazy launderer. I don't like to take stuff to the dry cleaner. I would be a little bit mindful, obviously, as it's that crochet laces, open eyelet. Make sure you don't have jeans with zippers or buttons or anything in the laundry. For me, I would put it inside maybe a mesh lingerie bag, one of those mesh laundry bags, just to make sure, and a gentle cycle, and you're good to go.
Beautiful. So we have this midnight indigo. Very popular is what Beth is wearing, this emerald. We have black, and then we have white. $59.99 is your clearance price. That's a $36 savings. This is from the Passport collection, A656699. And you can always go to QVC.com and you can check out all of the pieces from Susan's collection. So coming up, another great clearance price item. We're seeing